Alright, so in the last video we did some refactoring on the file that had the sprite class. So now it's the ball. Oh, it was the ball class. Now it's the sprite class. Actually, I think this ball count, that should probably be target count. I'm going to do a replace there. Command Option F. Replace ball all caps with target. And I think I had lowercase ball in there too. So notice this replace in here is case sensitive, which is probably a good thing. Let's see, with target. Okay, and save that. Make sure it works. I didn't break anything. Okay, and then actually I'm going to save this before I forget. I'm going to copy this whole thing to a file. Let's call it. Actually, I'm going to save it to. This guy, ball class 9, just so I know I have it. And then let's see. Okay, and now I'm in a reasonable place. At least I have this file kind of ready to start moving things over. What I'd like to do actually maybe is before I start converting this into a class, because I want it to be a subclass actually of sprite. So I want to kind of see if I can make it, change a couple of things over here just to make the move easier. So like here I'm using width and here I'm using canvas width. So I think what I'll do is I'll change width to canvas width, and I'll change height to canvas height, and actually here I'm using velocity, and this guy uses dy dx, right? And here I'm using position, and this guy uses x and y. So I want to try and be a little bit compatible that way too. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to change all these velocity things to dx dy. Oh, actually, there's this cool thing you can do. Let me just make sure it works with Code Sculptor here. So I think it'll actually be a little bit nicer way to write stuff. I think you can just say dx dy equals like 0, 0. And then or let's make it, and then let's make it, I don't know, 0, 5 or something. And then let's say print dy and print dx and print dy. Let's see if that works. Yeah, cool, okay. So I'm going to use this kind of notation when or I wonder if I could even, if I need the parentheses. Let me see. Oh yeah, looks like it works even just like that. Okay, that's cool. So that's a nice way to set things equal to each other. So what I'll do then is I'm going to say, instead of saying velocity equals 0, 0, I'm going to say dx comma dy equals 0, 0. And replace this here. Dx comma dy equals 0, 5. Dx comma dy like that. Dx comma dy like that. And dx dy like that. Alright. Do I have a, maybe I even have a, well, the other thing I could do is just have a set velocity, right? Like I could have set velocity, self new velocity. Self dx I mean, I think I could just say self dx self dy equals new velocity. I'll try that. And then well, and then let me just have a yeah, let me just try that. Do I set my velocity in here someplace? I think I want to try doing something like this for setting velocity, actually. So let's do, this could be like a helper function or something. Since it's not a class yet, I'll just move it all over this way and make my dx and dy globals. Yeah, I like this better. Because then we're kind of doing it, we're setting the velocity kind of independent of how it's stored. So we don't care if we're saving it as a velocity list or as dy dx. But it'll help me convert better when I go over to the other version. So here instead of saying velocity equals, I just say set velocity to that. And oh, I should have a set pause or two, right? So well, hold on, let's make sure the velocity one works first. We'll do that, test that one out, and then we'll do the so let's just say position 0, position 1 equals dx dy. and anything else with velocity in it. Let's see if that works, and then we'll try converting the. Oh, set velocity takes exactly 2 arguments, and only 1 is given. Oh, I got this self in here still. Let's see. So it still wants to set its position. Because we're not adding, right? This wants to be position 0 plus dx, and this wants to be position, let's slide this a little bit, position 1 plus dy, right? Let's see. There we go. Okay, so now let's get position. Let's start using x and y for position instead. So let's say xy equals this. Alright, and then wherever we had position before, this is going to be x comma y equals x plus dx, y plus dy. That's all we need to do. Oh, we gotta make this global, don't we? Global x, y, and it's only the x and y that we're changing, so we can leave. We don't need to global the dx dy. I don't think. Let's see. What do we got here? Sometimes you can't see the error message unless you slide this back over a little bit. Oh, I still have position here, that's why. So let's make this x comma y. Alright, cool. Alright, so now we have we have this version a little bit closer to what's going on with this class. Alright, so now it'll be easier to create a class here that's going to be a subclass of the other one, and that's what we'll do in the next video.